Foggy headlights on your SN95? Forget the gimmicky products. Let's change them. Let's get it. YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Chris Rod here, and today we're going to be doing a little simple modification onto the car, which is changing the headlights on the SN95 Cobra Venom. Before I even talk about anything else of what headlights I got, even though you may or may not have seen them already in the other video, let's bring the car in because it's been a while since it's been on the channel. Real quickly, if you guys are curious to know how I made my Cobra have this little fog light modification, click the card above. It's going to pop up right now, and or click the link down below if you want your car to look just like this. But enough of the fog lights. We're going to talk about the headlights in today's video. And if you see that, that still says auto lamp. If you have not seen that video yet, I'm very disappointed in you. That's okay. But the headlights that I went with for the Cobra are going to be the ones off of AmericanMuscle.com. And the reason that I picked off these lights is for the simple fact that they had them in stock, and it was a reasonable price. That's literally the only reason. But I picked these off at American Muscle. Kind of forget about the price, you know, still can't speak nowadays. But I think it was around like $100. Still stuttering. That's good. But these are some nice headlights. They're just decent, and I mean, they're made in, you know, Taiwan. You know, I like Taiwan better. Forget China, you know. One thing that I just want to mention, though, I had a huge debate with myself. I don't know whether to get the clear housing or the smoked. I ended up going with the smoke because sooner or later I'm going to end up having the SVE R350s that I had on the previous Mustang. They're going to go on this Cobra, if you guys didn't know that already. So the silver accents is not going to do when it comes to that wheel and tire setup. So I decided to go with the smoke. We're going to go with a dark scheme for this car. Venom, dark scheme, it works out pretty well. The tools you're going to need for this particular installation are, you know, 1/4 inch ratchet with a little ratchet set, whatever, socket set. And one thing that you kind of don't have to pick up, but I had this for a little bit anyway, this is just a headlight adjuster. It adjusts the way the headlights are when you're looking out on the road. I picked that up off of LMR a long time ago because I had a whole bunch of Mustangs, and it was just a useful product. And I mean, to be honest, you don't really need that specific tool, but it's just a nice little device to have. Kind of makes life a little easier, you know, a little bit better. So you can, if not, whatever. It's all good. But by the end of this video, we're going to have our car looking like this to then this. Now, the first thing I like to do when it comes to doing this headlight installation is look at my brand new headlight. And the reason behind this is because there's clips in the back of the headlight that you're going to have to end up taking out when you install or get out the old ones. And looking at the new one, it's going to help you out a little bit better. So let me just show you exactly what that is. So looking at the back of the headlight, there's not much that really is needed to see. But besides the clips that are on this headlight in particular. Now, these have, I don't know if you can see it, but there's just two little tabs right here and here. And they kind of have to be compressed as you take the headlight out of your car. Here's an easy way to know how to do that. Simply go inside your toolbox and you grab your 12mm wrench. We're going to use the box end of the wrench. And what we're going to do is simply take that box end and put it over the clip. And that is what's going to compress the tabs within the inside of this clip to allow us to take this particular headlight off of the car. Let's do that right now. So luckily for us, before I pull out this headlight, one of the things I gotta do is take the side markers off in order to turn signal light. And that's simply by putting a socket right on there, on that little nut, removing it and pulling both of these out on both ends. So let's get to it. One. There's two. Pull this out. Clip. There's one. Pull the other. Another clip. Oh, this was touched before. That's broken. There's two. You know, something you want to also look out for is this little tab right about here. And this tab actually prevents the whole headlight from coming in and out. So all you need to do is grab your flathead, go right in here and pry the tab upwards to remove it from this particular clip. Allow me to struggle for a little bit here. But ideally, this pops right out. Oh, so it's on the floor. But let me show you. That's the clip right there, that's what you got to pull upwards from the headlight before you try to take the clips and compress them. Remove this little fastener first, whatever you want to call this. Keep that there, because usually the new headlights come with it. So we'll leave that there in case. Well, there's one, there's always another. Same thing as before. Pry it out wherever you can. And there is the other. Now theoretically, I should be able to take this box end, stick her in, and be able to pull some of the headlight out just a little bit. One end's out. And then I should be getting close to this one. Easy come, easy go. 12mm box end works like a dream. Now I'm going to pull this out. This also has a little bit of sliders, so when you put the new one on, be sure to put the tabs onto the sliders of the actual headlight panel. Just like that. And I got some bolts in here. That's new to me. I should be able to unloosen this. Maybe not. Yeah, that should be unloosened. Twist the through, get that out like that, and I have this clip I want to take out to remove the connection of the headlight. Oh wow, wait a minute. Pulling the whole headlight out instead. That works. One side do the same to the other. Let's do this. She's coming out, which is always a good thing. She's coming out, guys. And just like so, oh, the other one went in. You son of a... Boom. Here we have next headlight. Just going to do the same. Twist this off. Easy come, easy go. Take that out. And there we have our second headlight. So now usually on the V6 and GT models, this headlight, I guess, reality, you won't have to actually take the headlight off of the housing. All you gotta do is really just take this off of the connection and the whole headlight will come out with it, just so that you're aware. I guess on the Cobras, it's a little bit different. So now my next thing from here is to basically just take the headlights off of the connections and then go ahead and slap on my new one. So we're almost there, baby. Let's go. Luckily for me, on the new headlights, they already come with a headlamp already installed in it. So all I have to do is put the connection on and slap this headlight housing into the sliders and onto the panel, or header panel, whatever you want to call it. All you gotta do is just this. Take a look. Watch. Use your eyes. See your eyes? Use them. Watch. Step 1. Connect that on. Step 2. Line it all up. Gotta put the entire clip through the slider. I got one end in. And hopefully you guys can see this part. I'm going to twist this a little bit just to make sure I get it all even and right in the slider. So that part's starting to go in. So is that. Check on the other side of the in part. Make sure that your clip is going along with the slider. And then just push them right in. So I got this bottom piece that still got to go a little more. See at the other side. This side is in. I saw the two clips spread out. That's how you know that your headlight housing is actually inside the header panel. Boom, that clipped on. Next one's on top. Be sure to not push this headlight in too aggressively, because if you do, you'll break all the tabs. I've done it plenty of times. Giant pain in the ass. Be gentle. It'll slide right in without any issues. So before I try to install the new side marker on to the car, there's two things that I gotta do. Well, make that three. I gotta take this plastic piece off, take this little adhesive off. I guess that's for packaging it, reasons and so forth. And then all I gotta do is take the actual marker, the side marker light, twist that off, shove it onto the new one. And that's it. And we're ready to put this new corner back on to the car. Then we take this, twist to the left, lefty loosey, just like so. Pull out. And do not worry, we're going to be changing these relatively soon. I want to get something from Retrofit Source and change this all out. Don't worry, but we're going to put this on there for now. Bring it to the other, twist back, She's tight, not going anywhere. And before I forget, this did come with a new clip for the top part of the, I guess, headlight adjuster thing, tab, stud. It came with a little piece, alright? So just be sure to install this. And here's what you do. So you're actually going to see this little bit of an opening on the top part of that little stud. If I push this headlight in a little bit, see that open up a little more. That's where you're going to want to install this little clip right here. And it's going to slide right up top, go inside, and that way this headlight will not be all loose and it just won't fall out over time. That's all this piece is really for. I have it starting to grab a little bit, and all you got to do is just keep sliding her in. And she'll squeeze right in, just like so. And sometimes for that little piece, you might have to use a flathead and a hammer just to get it in there nice and snug without breaking anything. And now I am finally ready for this corner lamp to go back into the car. And all it takes for you to put the corner piece back on, you just align all these tabs on the designated holes on the car. Make sure you put your connection in, and you're ready to go. Connection on. And all we do is slide this. There we have it. And our last step is to put the bolt or the nut right back in the stud, and we're all ready to go. And the one thing that I just want to put in your brains, please, I can't stress this enough to say, that might not even be how you say that saying. When you install the nut onto that stud for the corner lamp, do not over tighten it. Just snug it a little bit, and if anything, put as tight as you can with your own fingers, because if not, you're going to break the header panel that's already on there, and that's no bueno. So don't over tighten it. So to not bore you guys and trying to put the other side on camera, because there's no point, it's the same exact thing. I'm going to do what I can quickly, put that on, then you guys are going to see the final product. But so far, this is looking amazing. And the last thing that you're going to want to do is basically take your headlight adjustment tool and literally put them right on to these little ends. That way you can adjust the headlight's position, whether it goes up or down on whatever case may be. I'm not going to worry about it right now because I kind of really don't care, and it's not important to me right now. But here is the final result, where you just look at that. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Super happy with how this came out, and I can't wait for myself to get the LEDs that I'm looking at to get for this car. Can't wait. This looks amazing. Changes it up 100%. So that being said, if you guys found this video enjoyable and helpful in any kind of way, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget for your boy, be sure to smash the subscribe button if you want to see me and more of the Cobra. And don't forget, ring the notification bell. Until then, my boy Chris Rod, I see all you beautiful people in the next one. Peace. Pero no la maltrate, no es simplemente una mata. Préndele, dos cachas y sube para